My dad kicked me down the stairs for not giving my inheritance to my brother. Give your brother the money or get out, Dad screamed. Mom laughed. I didn't react. I just handed them a letter that made their faces turn white. Give your brother the money or get out. Dad's voice sliced through the stale kitchen air, thick with bitterness and burnt toast. It's my inheritance, Dad. She left it to me, not him, not you. I snapped, my voice cracking from something deeper than rage exhaustion. We gave you everything, and now you are turning your back on your own blood, he hissed. You mean Matthew, the golden boy, who has not paid rent in 6 years and stole mom's pills while she was dying? You don't talk about him like that. Dad lunged forward. Stop! I backed up instinctively too far. My heel caught the edge of the stair. His hand came fast. A shove, not a punch, but hard, too hard. My back slammed down the first few steps. A scream caught in my throat. Pain flared. I stopped at the bottom, legs tangled under me. Above me, Mom stood at the top of the stairs with her arms folded like she would just seen a plate fall off the shelf. Drama, always drama. God damn it, Dad, Matt said, but too late. I didn't cry. I reached into my coat pocket and held up the sealed envelope. A thick white letter, their faces drained of color. I was hoping I wouldn't have to use this. Who I am. My name is Hannah. I am Hannah Carter, 23. No boyfriend, no degree, just depth and quiet resilience. I live in the basement literally. That's where they put me after mom got sick. Said the guest room upstairs was for Matt when he visited. He never visited. I cook, I clean, I work at a local bookstore. I sleep 4 hours a night, but I don't cry. Not anymore. I used to beg for love. Now I beg for silence. That silence was shattered this morning, but something in me didn't break. Something hardened. Meet my family. Dad, Ron Carter, 58, former cop, believes everything he says is law. Pushed me downstairs today. Mom Susan, cold, sharp, knows how to cut people without using a knife. She stood there while I fell. Matthew, 27, the golden boy, addict, manipulator, liar, stole mom's wedding ring to pawn it, still got a hug for his birthday. They all orbit each other. I have always just been the gravity holding their mess together. It was not even a surprise when I found out I was the sole inheritor of mom's bank account. She was slipping in and out near the end, but she was clear. When the lawyer came, she asked everyone to leave the room. Hannah, we'll do what's right, she said it like a prayer. After she passed, the silence from the family was louder than grief. 2 weeks later, they found out she left me $84,000. They didn't ask how I was, they asked how much. Your mother would want you to share it, Dad repeated for the third time in an horror. No, I replied quietly. She wanted me to have it. That's why she left it to me. She trusted me. That money could help your brother start over, Mom added, sipping her tea. Matt already did start over, I said, twice, with 2 other rehab loans from me. Matt laughed in the background, a lazy smug sound. You are so bitter, Hannah. A bit down hard on my tongue because the truth was about to come out, all of it. It was the night mom collapsed. She had stage 4 pancreatic cancer and she was screaming in the bathroom, vomiting blood. Dad was not home. Matt was God knows where. I held her, called 911, rode with her in the ambulance, spent the night in that plastic chair beside her bed. When she came to, The first words she whispered were not thank you or were no Ron. She said, don't let them guilt you. You have given enough. She remembered. Even as the cancer ate her alive, she saw everything. The envelope I held was not a flash drive. It was not a secret recording. It was her letter, handwritten, signed, witnessed by a notary. She would given it to me weeks before her death, told me to use it if they come for the money. It said everything. The mat had taken money from her. The dad had hit her once in the kitchen when he thought she was sleeping with the neighbor. That she was terrified for me but proud, and that I was not to give them a dime. Read it, I said. They did. Mom went pale, her lips parted, but no sound came. This, this is fake, Dad barked. It's forget. You are trying to destroying the family? Then call the liar, I said. Ask him if he witnessed it. Matt was shaking, not angry, guilty. I didn't know she wrote that, he muttered. You knew what you were doing when you stole from her? I snapped. My voice didn't rise. It dropped, low and dangerous. Dad stood, fists clenched. But I was not scared anymore. Touch me again and I will press charges this time. And I meant it. I packed my bag slowly, my back still ached, but I stood tall. Matt tried to speak, but I raised a hand. You are not the victim here. Mom followed me to the door. She didn't cry, but her voice cracked. You know, I was not always like this. I know. And I missed that version of you. She didn't stop me. She didn't hug me. That was enough for closure. I stepped outside. The light felt like a lie, too warm for what had just happened. But I kept walking. The bag on my shoulder held just clothes and the letter. The bank account held more than money, it held freedom. I found a tiny one bedroom near the bookstore, all pipes, slanted floor, but it was mine. The first night I ate cold Chinese food on the windowsill and cried for 2 hours, not for them, but for me. For the girl who waited 18 years to feel safe, I started therapy. I cut ties. I didn't block them, just silenced them. 3 months passed, then six. One day I got a letter. Matt, Rehab, a real one this time. He paid for it himself. He said, I don't expect forgiveness, but I am trying to be someone you would be proud to call your brother, even if you never do. I stayed at that line for a long time. I wrote back, I hope you are doing better. I mean that, but I won't be your crutch anymore. And then I hit send. I kept walking forward. New job offer, new friends, a studio art class on Wednesdays. I was messy, but not broken. Healing does not look like closure. It looks like taking one day breath at a time. Some wounds don't heal clean, but they heal honest, and that's enough for me. If this story hits you in the gut, like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Have you ever been the black sheep in your family? Have you ever been used, ignored, or gaslit and finally said enough? What would you have done in Hannah's place? Do you believe people like Matt and Susan can change? Let's talk in the comment. And if you are in a similar situation, this is your sign. You are allowed to walk away. You don't owe your pain to anyone else's comfort. New stories every week, real talk, real healing.